Good night, Will. Adam. I decided to make another video. I just finished Sean Connery's Diamonds and Forever. I believe that's Sean Connery's last James Bond movie he did when he just turned like 40 back in the early 70s. Yeah, Diamond and Forever I did not like that much. That's probably the second worst one. Yeah, the worst one for me is Doctor No. The first one is not as good as the other ones. Doctor No was not that good compared to the other ones. My favorite Sean Connery James Bond movie is probably From Russia with Love or You Only Live Twice. The Japanese version of James Bond, that one I liked a lot. And the worst for me might be Diamond and Forever or Doctor No. Yeah. And now moving on into the Roger actor. The next James Bond actor, who's Roger, I believe. There were 6 James Bonds. Actually 5. Because the George guy, I think Sean Connery was supposed to do On Her Majesty's Secret Service, but he couldn't do the movie, so they just cast another actor. And for Diamonds and Forever is like the sequel to it, right? The continuation of it. Yeah. Alright, man, you're evil exposing the gatekeepers like that. Well, I don't mean to be an asshole, but you deserve to be exposed because they're wicked people, man. Evil fucking people. Yeah. Yeah. They lock the doors on me and they separate me from my wife and they cause this mess, man. So it's damn if you, damn if you don't. Yeah. If Ivan doesn't sell to me, he'll be working minimum wage for the rest of his life. If he sells to me, I'll let him make his money, but I'm never gonna let him be a billionaire. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to make your $400K a year starting a business, owning a restaurant, something like that, you have to sell to me. So I can guard them on your career. I'm never gonna let you be a billionaire. That's why I came with the keys. So I can be a billionaire. They don't do me, man. Because I'm not supposed to be making $1 million a year, $400K a year. No, I'm supposed to be making my billions, man. I'm the son of God. I'm supposed to be making my billions, but they locked the doors on me. That's why God gave me the keys. So I can make billions off my book or my brand. So the Gates will never let you get a piece of their money. No, never. They haven't had me. They don't like me, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna let this guy come down here and I open the door for him and have him make all the little billions, man, in my house, and taking some of that power away from me. This money's mine. He's not touching a darn of it. Only let him do minimum wage. Yeah, but the money out of the book is mine. They're not touching that either. That's my money. Billions out of the books for me. BJ obviously stuff for you. There you go. But there's no reason to go bargaining with the gatekeepers. They're so greedy that either you sell to me or you suffer the consequences. I'm like, yeah, I'm not selling to you, man. I'm not gonna have to do my thing. No way. I'm gonna destroy my life and sell my money. I'm not gonna eat it. Yeah, man. Take a shower after this. Josh, I'll make like a 40-minute video, guys. Again, that's it. I'm not gonna talk for an hour, right? Because I remember when I was lost, I remember the folks, they kept asking me about my book. I'm like, why do they keep asking me about my book? And I don't know why. Because they knew, yeah, my book was a ticket to being king. Obviously, yeah, if Ivan writes a book, he owns the rights to that. He has the keys. That's Blaine's from VJ. That's why they kept asking me about the book, obviously. And I told you the story how I finished my book in 2020. Obviously, and I was working on Young Tactics and the prologue before I went to the hospital. And right after I went to the hospital, and I ride back home after 40 days staying in the hospital, they immediately hacked my laptop, and I had to retype like all of Volume 3 and like the end of Volume 2, man. It took me 5 months to do that. It's a lot of work, man. How much pages did you type on the computer, Ivan? For my notebook, I typed a good about 480 pages worth of writing on my notebook, which is like, I don't know, 160 pages on a computer, right? It took me 5 months to do that. A lot of work, man. Writing 5 pages every day, and then I never made the mistake again. I saved it on my Hotmail. Like the file I updated with my editing, I saved the new file on my Hotmail like yesterday. Just in case, right, they delete the file on the computer, I haven't saved it on my Hotmail. And my phone too. I haven't saved it on my phone too, my file right now. Where do you save your file, Ivan? I have one file saved on my desktop on that computer. But more importantly, I have a file saved on my Hotmail. And I also have it saved on my phone. On my phone too as well. Yeah. Your Hotmail is the best place to save your file. You don't have to worry about losing your file. Your file's safe there. You archive it on your Hotmail. It's saved there, yeah. That's how you know why the gatekeepers are desperate. They don't want you being king. And they don't want you being defeated. That's why they threw me in the hospital, and they immediately, right after throwing me in the hospital, doing that evil, they hacked my laptop. They deleted my file, man. And God protect me when I wrote it on my notebook. I had not written on my notebook, guys. I would have had to retype Volume 3. I don't think I would have been able to retype what I wrote. The thesis and the answers, I probably would have been able to write it as good as I did. But I saved it. I wrote it on my notebook. I was able to retype the whole thing, man. Yeah, man. I was so stressed out. Bought drink I did. I went to the store and I bought myself a 7-Up. A can of 7-Up. It's really good. Day is freezing cold, man. I just came back from the store. I walked in that cold. Ooh, it's cold. Freezing cold today. That's the one thing I like about Canada. It's cold. But Vancouver does not have as cold winters. They have milder winters west in Vancouver. Yeah. Is it cold in Vancouver? Yeah, it's cold winter, but it's not like the winter here, right? They have milder winters in Vancouver. That's why I want to live there. Because the winters there in Vancouver are not that bad. It's not as cold over there. Whereas out here in the east and Quebec, it's fucking cold. In Canada in the wintertime, right? You guys have a similar situation in the States. There's some places that are warmer than others. Like I heard Minnesota is very cold in the States. I heard Minnesota. I heard it's cold over there, right? Yeah. Take a nice hot shower after this. So like, you're sick and tired of being a poor man. Oh yeah, man. Like everyone who I knew at Darcy and like Lisgar, they all have like good paying jobs, man. All the kids I knew since York, like 20 years ago in grade 8, Sims, Darcy, Lisger, like all these guys are all like old. Most of them are probably married with kids, or they're like engaged and they have good paying jobs. They're making their 40, 50, 60, 70, 100, some even 200, $300,000 a year. Yeah. They're all like successful. I'm the only one who's a failure because the gatekeepers off the doors in the house. I wrote the book. My master was saying that money's mine, obviously. That money goes to me. When I'm king, everyone will say, yeah, man, Ivan's the most successful out of all of us by far. Even if some of us become famous and rich, we're not Ivan. Ivan's king, and like he's a multi-billionaire. He's making all his billions off his like Xanus brand. Just like $50 million. Like none of us are Ivan. Yeah, none of the guys are gonna be me, man. I'm fucking king, man. And BJ's king with me. Yeah, I'm king. I'm king, man. Most famous person in the world. And they'll all remember me, all those guys. Yeah. Kids who go to York, in a good like 10 years from now, kids who go to York, they're gonna see my graduation picture, grade 8. Yeah, Ivan graduated from York in 2006. Now it's like 2036. It's like, holy shit, Ivan came here 30 years ago. Yeah, Ivan came here 30 years ago. I remember him. And they see my picture. In Darcy, you're gonna see class of 2009. You see my picture at the Darcy school. Yeah. But I guarantee you some kids now who go to Darcy, they look at the 2009 graduation class. Holy shit, Ivan came here in the 2000s, man. This was like, yeah, he came here back in the day. Now teachers actually can say back in the day. Because it's been like 17 years since I finished high school. Since I ended high school grade 11. I told you I went to Outlet to finish my high school, obviously. But I was in the 2009 graduating class, and some of the kids, they read, oh my god, Ivan came here like 17 years ago. Yeah, new generation of kids. Yeah. All the kids who are in high school now were like are like born when I finished like high school in 2009. They were just born. And now all those kids are like in grade 10, grade 11, grade 9, man. It's crazy. I'm sick and tired of being the poor Ivan, man. Who has no money, man. Well, Ivan, sell it to the gates. I'll let you make your money. Yeah, they'll let me make money, but they're gonna do me, and I'm not meant to be trash, man. And BJ's not meant to be trash. We're supposed to be fresh, man. For the relationship to work, and they know that, man. That's why I can't sell. Because Victoria Justice is not meant to be trash and garbage. She's meant to be fresh and see the light. For the relationship to work, man. You guys know that. You're just consumed with your head. You're crazy people. Yeah. I have my own keys. I don't have to sell the gatekeepers. I have my own keys. When I wrote the book, and that brand's mine. There we go. Sarah? Yeah. I haven't chose Volume 3. No, guys. Volume 3, I'm not showing you shit. I'm not supposed to with you. Sarah. I know my book is sick, but I'm not showing you Volume 3. I'm not supposed to with you, man. I don't want to spoil surf for you, Sarah. Ivan, seriously, will you go over the whole book with VJ? Like, once everything is taken care of? Yeah, I will. Like, once we bought all our personal stuff and we plan to go with George, when we go on a vacation, I'm gonna purchase like a MacBook and I'm gonna bring with me. And while we're flying on the jet or staying at a suite, like we can go over the book maybe for like 2-3 hours a day. We take notes, some changes and stuff we should add to the story. That way, when I have the board meeting with Peter and Mel, I'm prepped, and all the pictures of demonic characters, I'm all prepped. Obviously, because I really want to make an amazing movie. That's why I'm gonna. VJ will help me after what I did for. Yeah, I'm gonna help you, sweetie. You want me to help you with the book? Yeah, VJ, help me with the book. We travel to this place. We go over the book for a good maybe hour and a half, 2 hours a day while we're staying in a suite. We type down the notes and everything, stuff we should add for volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. Then we get the rest of the day off. We can go swimming, chill in jacuzzi, smoke a joint, chill in jacuzzi. I'm not really a big fan of weed, but I'm scared of tripping. But VJ is the cure, honestly. VJ will want to smoke weed with me, honestly. Yeah. Or take edibles, right? We chill in jacuzzi and we have to be taking edible. We're fucking high, man. Yeah. But for weed, I'm only gonna do it if I'm just with VJ. If VJ wants to hang out after, I will not. I'm like, VJ, if you want to go to a club or something like that, let's just get drunk. I don't want to do weed because I can have a panic attack with the keys and everything. But if it's just me and you, I'll be fine, obviously. Just chilling in jacuzzi, having weed, watching a movie, I'll be fine there. But like hanging out in crowded places, no. But getting drunk, I'm fine, obviously. I won't have. I'm saying like it's weed is a brain drug. It's not good to take weed when you have psychosis, schizophrenia. I have schizophrenia, psychosis. You know. You think you having a mental illness has a part to play with you being gifted? Maybe a part of it, yeah. My father took the bad and made something good out of it. So Ivan may have a mental illness because they fucked up his brain, but like, man, he's a creative genius, man. And his book is the greatest novel ever written, man. Fast novel written, it's a masterpiece book. Yeah. Almost I read my book and I can't believe I wrote that, man. Like I read section of my book, I'm like, man, this is not normal. How the fuck did I write a book like this, man? This is a masterpiece, man. This is money. This is money, man. Money. Yeah. Ivan, will you be the Ivan who just sits in his basement and all stuff? No. When I'm a VJ, I'm not going to be like that. I'm a new man. I don't have a mental illness anymore. I always want to hang out with her, obviously. Yeah. Like, I'll go out to clubs and... Even though I am addicted to sitting in my basement just watching stuff all day and having beer and smokes, I do sometimes go out, obviously, as I hung out with Tony and everything. Yeah, I go out sometimes, obviously. I know when I'm a VJ, I'll be going out a lot. When we go on vacation and stuff. Yeah. Hey, VJ, you want to go to the restaurant? You want to go to the bar? Get drunk at the bar? Do you want to go clubbing? I'm going to go clubbing with her a lot of times. Like, clubbing is fun, man. Go clubbing with your wife, Ivan. You have a good time. I'll be checking out all the clubs in Vancouver. Yeah, and around the world, like when we go to Europe and maybe we'll be checking out all those clubs, man, and going to events and everything. Yeah. Going to restaurants, bars. Yeah. All trending, by the way, on X. Some of it trending, not all of it's trending. Some of it's trending, right? You guys aren't getting any glimpse of our life. You're not getting everything right now. I'm saying. Emma. That's why we're at Prize Island. Yeah, because we're just doing this on our life. Emma. You got duped. Yeah, VJ's living the life, but like she sees hell and she's a sellout and she's not a multi-millionaire. She's only worth like $12 million. Well, yeah, she's living the life, but she's not living the multi-millionaire life, right? Well, like you own your own private jet, you have your own pilot, you have, you know what I'm saying? You own your one later house. Like she's not living that life. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why she cries. Obviously, she got duped. She's fucking stupid. Yeah. Will you guys be shocked by the glowing beauty? Yeah, you guys will. It'll finally hit your mind. Yeah, but this whole thing was a setup, man. Like, this is not the same VJ and Ivan we're seeing when they're fucking hotter. Updated look with the glowing beauty, right? I now have the Jesus look with the beard and everything, and my long dreads, my glowing eyes, my glowing skin, my glowing hair. VJ has the glowing eyes, glowing skin, glowing hair, like Final Fantasy. Something hot like that, man. It's an upgrade. And those people you don't see live, and they're not the same Ivan that you saw when they were veiled. Yeah, we got the veiled Ivan and VJ, but the update Ivan and VJ, they gave each other all to themselves. We don't see those people live anymore. We're left out, and their fucking movie stars now getting. This is a setup. Yeah, it's a setup. Can't be caught here. Um, do you think the world knew that you wouldn't make the choice? Of course they did. Like, yeah, there's no way Ivan is gonna share with us after what we put him through, man. That's why you said he has to pay for that, because you knew I wouldn't sell. Like, yeah, Ivan's father gave him the keys for a reason. I would have to sell the gatekeepers. He has to pay for that because you knew I wouldn't make the choice. You guys are crazy. You think I'm gonna share with the guys wearing dresser after the vote? You're crazy, man. I'm not accepting that deal. You're crazy. No way. You're gonna destroy my life, man. I'd rather be single than share with Victoria Justice. I'd rather be single without her than share, man. Garbage wife, man. Yeah. It's just trash, man. Garbage. Rotten, eggy area, man. It's just garbage and trash. Fishy, rotten, eggy area. It's trash, man. Yeah, man. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve, guys. Happy New Year's 2026. Yeah. Tomorrow I'm gonna get my 6 beers at McDonald's, right? Yeah. Ivan, will you rent cars with VJ when you travel around the world? Or will you hire a driver? Well, it's up to, we have to talk it over. I'm like, VJ, we can rent a high end car and like drive it ourselves, or you just want to have drivers. No, let's just have drivers. It's better that way. Especially if we're gonna go to an event and get drunk at the club. We can't drive. It's better to just have a limo driver. A driver or a limo driver. It's up to VJ and me. We have to talk it over. I prefer limo services, obviously. You have limo services 24 hours all day. You can afford it. It's all pocket change, right? Yeah. We go to events and everything. VJ will probably get drunk with me. We eat food first at the event and then we get drunk. We buy a bunch of beer and we get drunk at the event. Obviously. Yeah. Trending, man. All trending wherever we go, man. Even when we go to the events, a bunch of people are all, everyone there staring and they're all taking reels and pictures of me because we're king and queen, man. We're the perfect couple. That's why everyone's staring and taking reels and pictures. Remember Twilight? When she's like, everyone's staring. Yeah, I think it's something like that for me and VJ. It's crazy. Wherever we go, everyone stares. They take reels and pictures. because they're not used to seeing us together, right? It takes getting used to, yeah. And they're the perfect couple. I and Reed are the perfect couple. That's why they're all staring and taking bills and pictures. It's crazy, man. It's trying on X. Yeah, man. Everything's trying on X with me, Reed. It's crazy. Yeah. We look fly too with our nice clothes, right? Yeah. We go to events, go to clubs, go to bars. Me and Ouija look fly. We wear nice clothes and everything. Yeah. Nice shoes, nice jackets if it's cold. Nice shirts, man. Yeah. Yeah. So if you do want to get a high with VJ, yeah, I do, but only if it's just me and her alone. If VJ wants to smoke weed, then they go to an event with a bunch of people. I will not smoke weed. Otherwise, I can have a panic attack with a lot of people there. But if it's just me and her in the jacuzzi, we smoke weed, watch a movie or something like that I'll be pretty fine. Because VJ's blues the cure, obviously. If it's a bunch of people, no. Sarah? Almost I don't talk for 40 minutes, guys. That's good enough. So Peter Jacksonville gives will be shocked. Yeah, Ivan, you took all these notes for volume 1, 2, and 3, like stuff we should add and everything. I'm like, yeah, I did, Peter. You went over your whole book with your wife. Yeah, I did, man. You're prep, man. Yeah, Peter, I really want to make an amazing movie. That's why I took the notes, man. And VJ helped me with the notes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, let's go over volume 1 and volume 2 for like 2 hours a day. We typed down maybe 3 pages worth of notes every day. While the house is getting built and we're playing Xanus Entertainment, we can do that. In a couple months, we'll finish going over the whole book, obviously. We're prepped for the movie and we make an amazing movie together. Because I really want Xanus to be a good movie, man. I'm a nerd. I'm a movie nerd when it comes to my book Xanus. I'm a hardcore nerd. That's why I'm going to be taking notes, stuff we should change, add. VJ helps me out. She's creative too. I'll help you out. She helps me out after what I did for her, man. Ivan, I can't wait to go Olivia. Ivan, I know, I can't wait either. I love the character of Olivia Ivan. She's such an amazing character. No. Olivia is an amazing character. In the book when you read. Tomorrow I'm going to clean this area a little bit. It's getting a bit dirty, right? A bit messy, but yeah. So Ivan, what's your idea for the movie? Stuff you want to add? Well, I'll tell you a few things I want to add. I want in Young Tachys, the Eagles tell Tacitonius and Tachys stories when they're kids. That's not in the book. As the Eagles are very, very minor characters. They have barely any scenes in the book. When Tachys gets arrested, he gets arrested in his chambers. And after he gets arrested in his chambers, they put him on trial in Eli's quarters. In the book, he just gets arrested in his chambers and they interrogate him in his chambers. In the movie, I don't want to do that. In the movie, they arrest Tachys in his chambers, him, Sirius, and Papari, and they put Tachys and all them, mainly Tachys, on trial. Like, Tachys, is this your sword? That's all I'm going to say. That's why I'm calling it the Sword of Truth and the Great Exodus. I'm going to add more things about Tachys' sword in volume 2, obviously. Yeah. And I'll be adding more scenes with Eratat, with Job, more scenes with Faful, like add a bit more stuff to make it more interesting, obviously. So, Sarah? I might add a few more things with the Xanian arts. Like in my book, the Xanian arts is pretty basic, obviously, when you read it. Yeah, like sword point up and all that stuff. Yeah, you'll see what I mean. Look how it's supposed to for you. Yeah. Some Sarah. Yeah. He was like, yeah, man, how'd you come up with that sort of? That's a masterpiece, Ivan. That's better than Jared Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. I know it's better than Jared Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. Well, Ivan, seriously, man, like you put the greats to shame, Ivan. Lord of the Rings is considered like the greatest fantasy novel written, Ivan. And your book beats that, Ivan. I was more entertaining reading your book than even Jared Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. I know, Peter. This is better than Lord of the Rings and even Game of Thrones, Ivan. This is a masterpiece. I know, Peter. This is better than Lord of the Rings, not better than the Rings. Shot, Peter. God, man, how the fuck did you come up with that story, man? That's a masterpiece, man. Yeah, man. Like, you follow the book, Ivan, you'll get a masterpiece, Ivan. I know, Peter. You can't see a story. Ivan, seriously, man, especially once you hit volume 3, like the crazy shit and everything going on. The huge exodus, Eretat, and his 20,000 demonic army marching to Safi's, like, yo, I remember my Mordor army in Return of the King. Yeah, think of an army that size, and think of beings that will make my Orcite army 2 towers look good, Ivan. Looking at devils. And they arrive to the city, and Eretat's like, there's no trace of human flesh in Safi's, and Eli's quarters on his house. I'm like, yeah, he takes jugs and else those on the ground. I'm like, yeah, he's like, holy shit. The world's gonna fill for you guys, man. Looking at our masterpiece, yeah, man. Yeah. You'll kind of get that 30 Days of Night vibe in Xanus. Like, you get that horrific theme. Yeah, everything were devils, man. And if you thought those vampires in 30 Days of Night were fucking creepy, I remember I saw 30 Days of Night with Josh Hartnett on theaters, and I was hooked watching. That's a good movie. I love that movie. Those vampires are fucking creepy, and those Eretat doesn't make those vampires look PG-13, man. Looking at devils, man. But he was like, yeah, Ivan, like, you know how 30 Days of Night you felt for the humans? Yeah, the world's gonna feel for you guys when you see that 20,000 demonic army, Ivan. You also have the bats in the caverns with demons too, Ivan. And you have the ancestors, and you have the capture scene, you have the dungeon scene, you have the light behind the walls. You got the banquet hall scenes, man. Looking at an amazing movie. Even your banquet hall scenes, I will be entertaining. I know, Peter. L2 will tell me that too. This is Lord of the Rings. I'll be Lord of the Rings. Masterpiece, man. Will you reread the Sidefield book, the Sidfield book? Yeah, I will. This book here, it's Sidfield or Sidefield. I don't know how you spell it, right? It's the updated, revised version. Sidefield screenplay, the foundations of screenwriting, a step-by-step guide from concept to finished script. I read this book. They even show you, like, the scripts from movies, and then it gives you examples of how to write a good script. He showed, like, Lord of the Rings, Chinatown. That's how I found out about Chinatown. Amazing movie. Amazing book, man. I'm going to reread it again. Yeah. I read it, like, what? This book I bought, what, 2023? I think 2023. 2 years ago I bought it. 3 years ago I bought it, right? Yeah. It's an amazing book. Honestly. What do you need help in? I need help with the formatting. But in terms of the creativity, like describing the scenes and dialogue, that stuff I don't need help in. I'm a creative genius. But the formatting thing is a bit confusing for me. Yes, and Sarah? Yeah. That's why I'm gonna go over it, and I'm gonna have Peter Jackson, Mel Gibson help me out with that, honestly. Because I'm a nerd when it comes to my Xanus, man. I want to make an amazing movie, man. That's why if I choose Peter, we're gonna lock ourselves in my office. We work on the screenplay for 3 hours every day. Not all day. I don't want to stress Peter out. No. We work on it 3 hours a day. If I choose Mel Gibson, I'm gonna lock myself in my office with Mel Gibson, Randy Wallace. We get our coffee and we work on the screenplay 3 hours a day. And I look over the notes I took with VJ and to guide me with adding stuff. You guys some Sarah? Yeah. It doesn't hurt, Ivan, to do some brainstorming in the board with Peter and all them about the script and everything. That way you have ideas of what stuff you want to add, make it the best movie you can possible, obviously. Sarah? Here's Ivan. This is fun. I'm having a blast working on your screenplay. The documents filming this. I know, Peter. Relax. Calm down. This is Lord of the Rings. Always Lord of the Rings. I'm saying. Yeah. What are you gonna do after this, Ivan? I'm gonna watch a show with you guys. I might watch Xanus. And then after I watch Xanus, I'm gonna go to bed. And tomorrow I'm gonna get ready to celebrate New Year's of 2026. I'm gonna get 6 beers tomorrow. I'll get my beers around 3, 4 later at night. I'll get my McDonald's too, right? Yeah. Try the new cheese bacon burgers. McDonald's, I'll try that. Looks good. With tomatoes, I think. Looks really good. So if you already know how you want your movie to start, yes. Screen goes black, credits roll, and I write down like this story is a cornerstone to of faith to like millions, if not billions of people. Artistic license was used for this story. This story is based off a novel written by Ivan O'Mara, The Last Hope for Xanus. Then the first scene is exterior shot, sunset in the north, in the northern sky. The next scene is interior scene, the Xanus castle, Sarah's chambers. And Sarah is about to give birth. Her attendants and sisters attend her with towels, and after that you write down the dialogue. Yeah, that's all. And like, where's Tactius? And Cassie's was, yeah, he mentioned something about enjoying the scenery, enjoying the view. The walls, he must be there. Well, go get him. He can't miss this glorious moment, or something like that. Then the next scene is an exterior shot, the Xanus wall. Tactius is seen walking up the stairs. Obviously, Tactius' feet are seen walking up the Xanian wall stairs, the Xanus wall stairs. And after that, the scene transfers to the back of his head. He is walking, and the back of his head is seen as he, and guards bow their heads as he walks by. They say, "Your Highness," yeah, something like that. Because you're a genius. It starts off with his legs walking up the stairs, which represents him thinking about the moment and everything. Yeah, you're a genius, man. That's a beautiful sound you saw. I know, Peter. You're a gift. I know. Ivan, you can direct this yourself. I'm like, Peter, no, I don't have the experience. I need you to direct this for me, but I'll help you, Peter. I'll help you out. Yeah. Because once I tell Peter all my ideas and everything, Peter's like, yeah, Ivan, man, like, you can direct this movie yourself, Ivan. I know I can, but I don't have the experience, Peter. I need you to direct it. Or Mel Gibson. I don't have the experience, guys. If I'm a director, all these guys are going to be coming up to me asking me all these questions. I don't have this experience, Peter. You have to direct it. Because we wrote the screenplay together, Peter Jackson will direct a masterpiece, Mel Gibson will direct a masterpiece. They're going to make amazing movies. Because we have the same vision and they took their notes. Yeah. 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 And as Tactius is walking up the stairs and the camera focuses on his feet walking up the stairs, in the background I'm gonna have noises of crickets and animals. You hear like a bit of these noises like bird cries, that kind of stuff while he's walking up the stairs. Obviously. I want at least the exterior scene of the South in Barack, obviously, while the camera is now shooting the scene in Barack with Full being born. I'm gonna have them have it's full moon, and you hear the sound of the crows cawing, which represents evil, and the place is cursed. Obviously, here's Ivan. The crows caw. I'm like, yeah, Peter. Yeah, wow, you're a genius. I know, genius, obviously. The crows caw. They make their bird noises. That's why they're kind of masterpiece, man. You have like a demonic ritual when Fool's born in Barack. Here's a guy, if you want to have rituals, yeah, the wolves drink blood and raw meat and everything. Yeah, they have rituals. That way it's demonic and the wolf feels for us. I know what I'm doing. I'm a genius, obviously. Yeah. The question is, who will make the better movie, Mel Gibson or Peter? I don't know. That's tough, man. Yeah. What's your heart telling you, Ivan? Mel, man. Somebody tells you Mel's going to make the better movie. It's a gut feeling I have. He's going to push. Yeah, Ivan. He's going to push it to the next level. Yeah, I'm going to push the horror to the next level, Ivan. I want it to be dealt. You want to bring the bomb to life, Ivan? Like my passion rise. I'm like, yeah, Mel. He's like, yeah, Ivan. I have some good ideas for your story. You know what I'm saying? Mel ends up directing a master. Peter might make the better movie. I don't know. I have to test their creativity, right? Do the wolves howl in your movie? Yeah, they do. In my book, they howl, as you guys read. Right? Ow! 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 You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they howl too. You're gonna hear Aratet howling. They have like a haunting howl, like a creepy howl. Yeah, the wolves howl, obviously. In my book when you read it, right? But I don't want werewolf Aratet, Peter. I want him looking like that demonic picture there. That way, it's a better movie. I don't want werewolf looking Aratet. The movie will still be massive, but it won't be as good, man. I don't want Aratet and the wolves looking like a werewolf. Because somebody tells me Peter and Guillermo del Toro might push for werewolf Aratet. I'm like, Peter, no, I don't want Aratet looking like that, man. No, I want him looking like that picture I showed you in my documentary. That's better. He has wolf features, like he has like the human features, but he also has animal features. He has like big clawed hands, furry feet, and everything, but he has that look. He's a demon, obviously, and it'll be a better story than having him look like a werewolf. You guys, some Sarah? Yeah, I don't want Ephesus looking like a vampire. Obviously, he has human features too, but he's a bat like that. The documentary picture I showed you. Yeah, he's a devil like that. Some Sarah. That's what we're looking. Here's Ivan. Tachys awakens the Bat King on the mountains, and yeah, he does. Spoiler alert, guys. Tachys does awaken Ephesus the Bat King. That's the only spoiler I'm going to give you. He awakens the Bat King in the mountains, honestly. what happens? Like, well, you'll see what I'm going to be doing. I won't spoil surfing, man. That's arguably my biggest scene in my book. I'm not showing you that scene. I won't spoil surfing, man. Yeah, man. One of the greatest scenes ever written, man. That's fucking cinema, man. The feces scene. You'll see that when you read the book, guys. I won't spoil surfing you. And the ancestor scene, that's cinema too, man. Yeah. It's cinema on the page. That's all I'm gonna say, guys. It's like reading a book movie, man. It's a masterpiece, yes. That's why the case won't control it, man. They know I wrote a masterpiece, man. It's an amazing book. Yeah. This is buddy, man. Yeah, man. Well, Peter will tell me, yeah, even for the cavern scene with the bats, I think something like Moria, except it's better than that, Ivan. Better world building than that, because I put mine towards the movie and set building, and you have 6,000 civilians frightened, scared, and the demon and the bats are much scarier than my orcs if I was living in the mines, Ivan. Yeah, the orcs in the mines of Moria were pretty creepy, but they're not devils in my movie. My movie, you're looking at real devils, man. Demons and devils. Something scary. That's why Peter will tell me, you're looking at a masterpiece, this is better than the Rings. And Mel Gibson will tell me that too. This is better than my Passion of the Christ. Yeah, Mel Gibson will tell me that, obviously. So, Sarah. Emma. That's what I say is the greatest I've ever written, and greatest movie ever made. Anyways, guys, here's where I was. I want to sign out. Peace. Happy New Year's, guys. Peace out.